Super. We're joined by Columbus Crew head coach, Mr. Wilfried. If you have a question, if you don't mind utilizing the raise hand function, that would be much appreciated. Then we'll get started with Bailey. Do you want to kick us off?
Absolutely. It's not like we can just talk, but a couple more soccer-specific questions. With this sort of being your guys' last week of preseason, what are and 2 games this week? What are sort of the goals and the expectations for those 2?
So the idea is to give more tools players. So we're gonna have a game tomorrow. The idea is to so we played they played 75 minutes last game, everyone. So the idea now is to give them 45 minutes. And why we do 45 minutes? Because we want to increase a bit the intensity, but with a short volume. And after that, the last game, the objective is to go almost 90 minutes. So more complexity in the concept. We're asking more things to the players, but again, we like to challenge them because they did a really good job the last game. Now we are able to give them more tools about the way we want to defend, about all the specificity, also how we want to press, the way we want to attack with a different animation. So this is not bad for the moment.
With Sean having just been in here, I'm thinking about sort of the younger players and more opportunities for them this year. How important is that for you guys to have that pipeline of players coming in for 2 in the academy and contributing at the first team level?
Really important, because this is one club, and in December, when I discussed with the club, the idea was really to be better. They did already a really good job last year with Crew 2. Now the idea is to be on the same page about the long-term vision, and especially with the young players. That's why we still have young players from the reserve team in our team. And the idea also is to, the way I'm as a coach, I like to rotate. Yes, we're gonna start with 11 players. Yes, also during the first 9 weeks, I think we're gonna have only 1 game per week, but I can rotate because I want to see something different, tactically, technically, in terms of performance. It depends. So this is something that they have to understand. And because, like I told you, I like to, depending the profile of, let's say Sean, he has a specific profile. So I can use this profile for 1 game, or for 2 games, or 3 games, I don't know. I'm not able to answer. But what I know is everybody is on the same page in terms of what we want to do with the ball and without the ball. So for me, this is a key.
What have your impressions been of Sean just since he mentioned?
I was close to say big surprise, but this is not a surprise because I know him now, and this is he's passionate about the game. And I don't know his past. Yes, I made my research, but again, for me, the past is the past. But really a smart player. It's a modern midfielder. He's able to attack and defend. He's able to play with the right tempo. So to speed up the play or to slow down the play. He's good technically. So the only, one of the things that he has to be better is he has to be aggressive. He has to be more aggressive. So this is something that we've been working on and we've been talking. He knows that we do kind of the way we train. So the intensity is good. So I am happy. So it's going to be good for him to be better at that. And when I mean, what do I want to say about this? Is not try to be. I'm not talking about the physical aspect. I'm talking about the mentality, mentality and the way he's going to act on the pitch.
Thank you, Bailey. We'll go Devin, Drew, and then Austin if you want to close this out, unless anyone has a final question.
Hey, Coach. Thanks for taking the time to meet with us, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Can you kind of talk about, you kind of talked about the young guys, but I'm kind of wondering, what have you seen from Max Arston? He came over from Quakes 2. I just kind of want to know what you've seen from him in his development with you guys throughout the preseason.
He's passionate about the game. For me, this is really, really important as a coach because you have to get this passion, and he has that. Also, what we like about him, what we saw right away, he has a strength. One strength is his technical ability to beat players. So he's able to play with the left foot. He can play with the right foot. He likes the challenge for the 1v1. So this is something that I like. So especially the way we play, we want to attack, and sometimes we want to isolate player on the 1v1. And he likes to dribble. He likes to beat the guy. And also he's able also to have the composure to give the assist for that. So again, now everything is new for him in terms of intensity, in terms of concept, but he's open-minded to understand what we want. And in the beginning, he started really well, and after that, he had a decrease, I would say, in terms of try to sort out everything. And now he's getting better in terms of try to apply and try to recognize the concept. So it's a good prospect, and again, long-term, long vision. It could be, and he's going to be really interesting. But it's up to him now to be able to take the challenge and to be consistent every day.
Thank you.
We'll go Drew, Austin, and then Grant Little if you want to close this out. Oh, actually, we'll go Austin and then Grant.
Hey, Wilfried. My name's Austin. Nice to meet you.
Right. You too.
So you've spent a few weeks with the team now. Has there been a highlight for you so far over preseason? You know, whether that's on or off the field, was there any particular moment that has stood out to you, or maybe something that wasn't on your radar that has impressed you?
Yes, I would say joy. More joy. This is a big part of what I believe with the staff, because we believe that if we train and if we do our job with joy, they're going to be able to be better quickly, and with less pressure, with less anxiety and everything, and so on and so on. So yes, in the beginning, everybody was stand up like this, we don't move, but step by step, they saw that, okay, yes, we're going to be really demanding with the players, but also we need also to train in a safe environment. And for us, safe environment, this is they can make mistake. Yes, we're going to be demanding, but also try to express themselves, and he's getting better. It's getting better, so I'm really happy for that. And I can see the progression during every games that we did. The last game, we were able to have moments on the pitch where I saw audacity, but also pleasure to try to take the challenge. So for me, this is a big step ahead. So that's why I'm really happy for that.
Thanks, Austin. We'll go Kellyanne, Drew, and then Grant if you want to close this out.
Hey, Coach. Thank you for taking the time to meet with us.
Hi.
Appreciate it. Can you just provide a little bit of context behind the decision to trade Jonathan Mensah, and then what you guys are looking to add to the team?
So yeah, Jonah has been not easy. This is the part of our job. A lot of respect for Jonah, and the idea is to be respectful with him. So we had a discussion, and the idea was to be honest and transparent with him for the future. So that's why after that he had an offer, and so the idea is to see the long term, to see the big vision. So we have a specific way to play. Doesn't mean that Jonah was not able to do it, but we need also players who can put this concept in place in a long-term vision. That's why we had this opportunity to do this move. So we did it, but again, it was not easy because he's been the captain, he's been a starter for a long time, but yeah, massive respect for him. So now we have to move forward, and the idea is to we are still looking for center back, but it was the case before, so Jonah. So this is the same project. I don't want to rush with that because I want someone really specific in terms of what I want on the pitch, and so yeah, this is the target, and the club works really well for that, and soon we're going to be able to add one or two players to help the squad to be better.
Thanks, Kellyanne. We'll go Drew and then Grant if you want to take our final question.
Hey, Coach, just another question on the Jonah front. Could you talk about the discussion and the planning you guys are having to replace the captain and what you want specifically out of the next captain?
For the next captain, this is not an important things to do because I don't believe too much on the armband. For me, there is a lot of captains in the team, and this is all about the leadership. We can have a technical leader, we can have a vocal leader, we can have a lot of leaders. So for me, the captain, this is not a big topic. This is something that we're going to take the time for sure to have one or two or three captains. But again, the idea as a overall, what I want players who are able to understand all the concepts that we put in place, and we are also in the long-term vision. So it takes time. It's a process to put something in place the way we want to do it. So that's why we are looking for specific players, and as a center back, as a midfielder, and also about Christian Ramirez. We took the time also to have a player like him because we knew that he can fit exactly what we want with the ball and without the ball. But again, doesn't mean that Jonah was not good for us to play. No, it was more a long-term decision, and what we can do to have a freshness in the team.
Okay, thank you. And next question I had was, we have just a couple more games in the preseason. Have you been narrowing down who you think are going to be the starting 11 for the Philadelphia game, and how much are you guys working on the prep for Philadelphia?
Yes, so the idea is to see, to know a little bit better all the players in the way we want to attack or the way we want to defend in terms of profile. So yes, I have in my mind already the starting 11, but again, I don't think like this way. I think about we're gonna have 2 games to play this week. So the idea is to see the behavior of everyone, and after that, we're gonna be able to take the final decision for the first game against Philadelphia. That we know that the ways they play. So what kind of profile that we're gonna put for this first game, knowing that against DC, the second game, I'm not sure that it's going to be the same team. It could be something different because this is not the same opposition. So overall, this is try to challenge the player again a little bit more, and to see what can we see for the first game against Philadelphia.
Thanks, Drew. Grant, do you want to close us out?
Coach, can you talk about how the team has progressed since the start of preseason until now? And then what are some of those final areas of growth that you'd like to see before you start growing into the regular season?
So I'm really happy because I can see an improvement of everything. Mindset on the pitch, the ways I think, the ways I try to be better. So again, this is a day-to-day work. So this is attitude first. So yes, again, everything is clear about the way we want to play, but what I want to see is the attitude, this desire to be better every day, as a person or as a coach. And for me, I saw a big improvement. It's normal. In the beginning, they didn't know me. Yes, they heard my name, I would say, about what happened last year and the last 2 years. Yes, but again, I don't live with the past. This is something new. And I have to find tools with my staff to help them to understand what we want. And I've been really, really happy about this because I can see that they try to take ownership about what we want to do. I can see a lot of discussion during the session or after the session, try to sort it out what kind of situation that we're gonna face. And for me, it's powerful. This is a good sign that the team is going on the right path. But after that, everything has been good for the moment. I'm eager also to see how they're gonna react when we're gonna face adversity. And for me, this is the next step. So we'll see, but I've been really happy for the moment.
Great. Thanks, everyone. That'll conclude our media availability for the day. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you all next week.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.